Merhaba.
Salut zusammen, salut à tous.
Hello.
Buenas tardes.
We have our song festival and there are thousands of people singing national Estonian songs and yeah, like when we wanted to be independent then we were all united and we sang all together. And it's in the summertime and it's yeah, our really national festival.
Maple syrup. I don't know, maple syrup and hockey, and I think everyone, it's really cool how in Canada so many cultures live together and we have a lot of diversity there, but everyone's peaceful, and I think Canada is just a pretty cool place.
I think the fact that Switzerland stayed neutral during both World War I and World War II also had a great impact on the way people see Switzerland or Swiss citizens. Whether it's a good impact or bad impact, that's a good question. And whether it was good that we stayed neutral or not, that's also a question. I can't answer it right now.
My host country, Germany, is really at the spotlight of both world wars. First of all, because of in the First World War, after the Treaty of Versailles was signed, Germany was made almost entirely responsible for the whole war, even though it was Austria-Hungary who first declared war against Serbia, and it was because of this that the whole conflict started. And due to this peace treaty, and I say peace treaty because it was really a huge financial burden that then led to Germany, or to Hitler's rise, and to the beginning of the Second World War. It has been really interesting, my time in Germany, because I have gotten to learn a lot about how Germans remember this aspect of the Third Reich, how really Hitler just changed Germany's, or just the way people think of Germany today is still affected by what Hitler did so many years ago. And it's been interesting then being able to learn with my German friends and classmates how it is like, or how these conflicts have influenced their history, their identity, and how they as Germans feel about their role in the past, present, and future.
The big differences between Switzerland and Mexico, I mean, beside the language or the food, is the people interact between each other. There's, I would say the Mexican people are very, very open, and it's to make new friends, it's the easiest thing there is. when you go to Switzerland, maybe as an exchange student, it's really hard if you come back from a Latin American country, because you expect everyone to come to you, to talk to you, and to be like a little superstar. And myself, I didn't expect it, but when I went to Mexico, I really felt like a Hollywood star. I mean, I had everybody's attention on me during at least 4 months, and then it calmed down a bit. So that was a huge difference for me. I didn't expect it at all.
In my host country, there are mountains, and in Estonia, there are none. And I really love mountains, that's why I chose Switzerland. And what else? Switzerland is really expensive, really expensive. Estonia is like it's also the economy is different, so it's kind of like still normal because Swiss people earn a lot, but for me it's quite bad because I don't have that much money.
Actually, I don't like the media in my country because there is some kind of pressure. Our governments don't want the Turkey looking like bad country, but there is actually war in the east, and we don't know what's happening there. And on the TV, yes, we heard soldiers were dying, but this. And in internet or the deep sources, there are leaking news, but you don't know which one is true. And when you say something about our president in a bad way, you will be probably judged when the policies or the governments realize it. So I can't say there's a freedom in our media nowadays, and I'm really afraid of the terrorist attacks and the bombs in Istanbul, my city, or general Turkey, and I really want to hear the things that true is, and I think people or journalists should say they can't say bad or good things about our government. They should be objective and sideless.
Actually, we are not satisfied with our media like TV or TV, radio, or newspaper. With the reason, for example, like in the World War II, they told us Japanese people by the radio that we were winning right now this World War II, but we were a loser. But they didn't tell us that we are a loser. But how we knew that we were a loser is by the American army attacked Tokyo or something, some other places in Japan, and then we knew that.
There's just a total abuse from the government's part in really trying to shape information and warp information so that it suits the government's needs and so that it is their version of the truth, and it is then just an immense disinformation campaign. The people are really lied to, and sadly they're not aware of this fact that they're being fed false information. And so it is quite a shame what's happening in Ecuador, because there is no unbiased media, or rather there is no freedom of media for that matter. So it's quite a complicated situation that hopefully changes in the near future.
So media in Canada is quite free. People are allowed to talk about what they want. I would say that there are some big organizations that maybe control the media a little bit, so it's hard sometimes to get the truth. Like big corporations could be just saying what they want through the big news channels, but I think personally it's quite easy to have access to the internet or to maybe smaller news channels, and then you can have good access to media and figure out what's actually happening in the world without much trouble.
For a long time, Algeria was a colony, a French colony, and it was ended by a war, a civil war in '62. And since then, a lot of Algerian people live in France, and there are a lot of tension between the population, and the inequality remains between French people from Algeria and other French people.
Show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my luck. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound.
I find that I became more independent during my exchange because I'm all alone where I don't know anyone, and I am totally in a new culture, a new place, so it's like you have to do your stuff all alone. So you have to find friends alone, you have to communicate with your family alone, you have to do everything alone, so it's a really like a big challenge, but in your exchange you will be more really independent. And also I became more open-minded, I think, because like from another culture you really like respect other people as well, not only like, oh yeah, I love my country, so it's like you have more perspective of the world. And also like yeah, I think I haven't really changed. It's just like I learned more during my exchange, like, and the person who I really am.
What it did on me when I came back from Mexico, I returned with a huge desire to know about everything, to know about the world in general. And I think that's the biggest thing I took with me back to Switzerland.
Before doing this exchange here, I really did not know what I was getting myself into. It was something that I underestimated. I didn't really know how important it would be. I didn't know how, after this time, I've gotten to really appreciate my family and my life back home, all the things that I've had, and I've really learned to be thankful about these things. Not only has it made me reflect on my time in my life in Ecuador, but just in the world, and to learn much more about a new culture, a new land, to make a lot of new relationships, not just with German people, with my German host family, but also with a lot of different, or just a lot of exchange students from all over the world. And it has been an amazing experience where I have met amazing people. It's been an amazing opportunity. I feel really blessed because I have grown a lot, I have matured a lot. My perspective has been broadened in a way that I thought could not be broadened before. This experience has been one of the best decisions of my life to do an exchange here, and I would encourage all of you to consider it as well, because you truly won't regret it.